Seniors, if you're over 60, I need you to listen to this with your full attention. There are certain vegetables sitting in your fridge or on your plate that you've been told are healthy, that you've eaten for decades without a second thought. But now, after all these years, they could be quietly harming the very thing that keeps your manhood alive. That's right. I'm talking about your erections, your energy, your ability to feel like a man in your own body. What if I told you that some of the so-called healthy vegetables are actually behind the sluggish blood flow? The drop in libido, the silent shame that many older men carry. And what's worse, these vegetables are often marketed as heart-healthy or great for seniors when in fact, they might be making things worse. You see, at this stage in life, every bite matters, every choice counts. You've probably already felt the difference in your body. The way you used to jump out of bed in your 30s isn't the same as it is now. You move slower, think longer, sleep lighter, and when it comes to the bedroom, that silence, that awkwardness, that unspoken disappointment, it weighs heavy, and no one tells you the truth. That food, not age, might be the biggest culprit. Let's start by talking about what not to eat. The first vegetable on this list might shock you. Spinach, yes, that dark leafy green you were told to eat every day. Spinach contains high levels of oxalates. These compounds bind to calcium and form crystals. Over time, they contribute to kidney stones, but more importantly, they can also disrupt your body's ability to absorb vital minerals like magnesium and zinc. Two minerals absolutely essential for testosterone production and healthy blood flow. Without those minerals, your arteries stiffen, your nitric oxide levels drop, and without nitric oxide, erections become weaker, less frequent, or disappear completely. The second vegetable you need to cut down is soybeans. Now, I know soy has become popular among health-conscious folks, but what most seniors don't realize is that soy is a phytoestrogen. That means it mimics estrogen in your body. For older men, whose testosterone is already on a slow decline, adding more estrogen-like compounds can be devastating. It throws off your hormone balance, lowers your libido, and again, weakens your vascular system. A weak vascular system means poor circulation, and poor circulation means trouble where it matters most. Now let's get to the third vegetable. Eggplant. This one might be confusing. It's low in calories, has antioxidants, so why is it on the list? The problem lies in solanine, a natural chemical found in eggplant. Solanine has been linked to inflammation in sensitive individuals, especially in older adults whose bodies don't process nightshades as efficiently. Inflammation is like a silent fire inside your body, and when it reaches your arteries, it narrows them, hardens them, and makes it almost impossible for proper blood to flow to your lower regions. Your heart struggles, and so does your performance. And finally, we need to talk about canned or pickled beets. Beets in their raw state have nitrates which can be good for blood flow. But when processed and pickled, they're usually stored in vinegar and salt. This combination elevates blood pressure. And high blood pressure is the enemy of erections, not to mention, these pickled versions often come with preservatives and added sugars, which only worsen inflammation and harm your vascular system. Now take a breath. That might feel like a lot. Maybe you're thinking, I eat those all the time. Orient, no one ever told me this. And that's the problem. Our generation wasn't raised to question what's on the plate. We were told to be tough, to eat what's served. But silence in the kitchen leads to suffering in the bedroom. And dignity doesn't come from pretending things are fine. It comes from learning, changing, choosing differently. And now that we know what to avoid, let's talk about what to choose instead. First, let's talk about asparagus. This humble green spear is your best friend. It's rich in folate, a B vitamin that supports healthy blood flow, and it contains a natural compound called asparagine, which acts as a gentle diuretic, helping your body eliminate excess salt and fluid. That means lower blood pressure, better circulation, and stronger, more reliable function when intimacy calls. Plus, it boosts dopamine, which is directly tied to pleasure and motivation. Asparagus doesn't just help your body, it sharpens your mind and lifts your mood. Second, choose carrots. Yes, those simple orange sticks we often overlook. Carrots are packed with beta-carotene and antioxidants that protect your blood vessels from damage. More importantly, they support vision, energy, and circulation. In fact, a study from Harvard found that men who consumed carotenoids regularly had improved sperm quality and stronger reproductive health overall. And we're not just talking about fertility, we're talking about the full system, working better, responding faster, feeling more alive. The third vegetable you need in your diet is garlic. While it might not seem like a vegetable, it functions like one. Garlic is a natural vasodilator, which means it relaxes your blood vessels, letting blood flow more easily to every part of your body, including the parts that matter in moments of passion. Garlic also helps reduce cholesterol, which is one of the main blockers of sexual performance in men over 60. And beyond the physical benefits, garlic also boosts immunity, which means you'll have more energy, less fatigue, and a stronger foundation to enjoy life fully. And finally, eat more arugula. This peppery leafy green isn't just for fancy salads. Arugula is loaded with nitrates in their natural form. Unlike pickled beets, arugula helps your body produce nitric oxide without the salt and vinegar. That means it supports the widening of blood vessels, enhances circulation, and improves oxygen delivery throughout the body. In ancient Rome, arugula was even considered a natural aphrodisiac, and while modern science might not use such words anymore, the truth remains. Arugula works with your body to bring vitality back. Now, let's pause again and reflect. This isn't about blaming yourself for the past or feeling ashamed for not knowing. It's about understanding that aging is not a slow death. It's a different kind of awakening. It's the season where every decision becomes spiritual, where what you eat is no longer about filling your stomach, but about fueling your future. There are moments in life when a man must decide whether he will drift along with habit or rise with intention. And if you've noticed changes lately, if your mornings aren't what they used to be, if intimacy has become rare or uncomfortable, if you feel like your confidence took a quiet hit, then maybe, just maybe, the answer isn't in a pill bottle, but on your plate. The food you eat is not just nutrition, it's information. It speaks to your arteries, your hormones, your heart. It tells your body what to do, whether to heal or to harden, whether to energize or to slow down. There's no magic bullet, no overnight fix, but there is power in consistency. In choosing asparagus over canned beets, carrots over soy, arugula over spinach, garlic over eggplant. That swap might seem small, but over time, It becomes the difference between life and mere survival, between intimacy and isolation, between vitality and decline. Think of your body like a river. In youth, the water rushes fast, clear, unstoppable, but with time, debris piles up, rocks collect, the current slows. What we eat either clogs that river or clears the path. Every food you choose is either a dam or a doorway, a wall or a window, a step toward life or a quiet slide toward the shadows. I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm telling you because no one else will. Because most doctors hand out prescriptions, but don't talk about oxalates in spinach or estrogen in soy. Because most grocery ads talk about low fat, but never ask how these foods affect your hormones. But now, you know. And once you know, you can't unknow. You can choose, you can act. Remember, erectile health is not just about sex. It's about life force, about circulation, about your heart's ability to function. It's a reflection of overall health, and when that disappears, it's not just the body that suffers. It's the spirit, the sense of being alive, of being wanted, of being whole. So take this knowledge seriously. Start today, not tomorrow, not next month, today. Go to your kitchen. Look at what's in your fridge. Ask yourself, is this feeding me or failing me? Make swaps, make changes, and most of all, make peace with the fact that your body deserves better. Not because you are sick, but because you are sacred. And for every man over 60 who thinks it's too late, let me remind you, there are men in their 70s, their 80s, who live with fire, who love deeply, who laugh loudly, who feel strong in their skin, because they took back control, not with surgery, not with shame, but with small, consistent daily choices. You can be one of them. All it takes is willingness. South Seniors, I'm not just asking you, I'm begging you. Stop eating those 4 vegetables that are slowly strangling your strength. Choose the 4 that bring it back. Your heart, your mind, your manhood, and your dignity deserve nothing less. Choose wisely, live fully, and remember, it's never too late to reclaim your vitality. Not from a doctor, not from a pharmacy, but from your plate, your fork, your courage. Let this be your turning point. Let this be the day your story changes. Let this be the start of your comeback, one meal at a time.